What's up, mad dogs? Just walking down the drive now. We've got delivery of a brand new car, something we've been excited waiting for a couple of weeks. Brand new project for us on our new Mad Dog Garage channel. So let's go and show you. So we decided to buy a 2017 Ferrari 488 Spider. It is a Category S write-off, and as you can see, the back left-hand corner is completely smashed to pieces. But to save this from the scrap pile, we have purchased it, and we are going to try and do it up. Now these 488 Spiders, they are a turbocharged V8 engine. This one is about 660 horsepower and was delivered to us on a flatbed truck, lifted above our heads and placed at the edge of our workshop doors. Now, the biggest challenge is for us to try and get the car inside the Mad Dog's garage, seeing as it doesn't actually roll. Right, let's get this started.
Nope, she is
Nothing.
dead.
She's dead.
I'll grab jump pack.
Right.
That's a good start.
Oh, it wants to go, doesn't it?
0 to 88.
I don't think.
You got petrol in it?
Have you got your jump pack?
Yes, thanks.
Can you grab it, please?
No.
Don't start.
Right, so we're trying to stick a second jump pack on it with not much luck.
You should try it now, because I don't even think James might not have had it on properly.
Really? Nah, nothing. Stop and start failure. Press and hold engine start button to start.
Go on, try now.
Alright, ready? Hey, it starts! Woohoo! What do you reckon's under that? 488? It's got to be a 488. Do a reveal. Go on in. Hey, nice little Halford number plate on it. Right, we're pushing it in, yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully, on your £2 skates. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I mean, this is not fucking even on the ground, look.
Huh?
Only the front set wheels on the ground. It's digging in. Oh, is it digging in? So we can't get it moving. The dolly trolleys are too small. So we're going to stick the diagnostic thing in.
Well, what is this, Luke? 488 Spider.
488 Spider.
If you forget, it's written on the dashboard. Got it stuck in gear. It's in first gear. Look, I can go for reverse. First. Longer.
So basically, the car was stuck in first gear and all the brakes were on, which doesn't really help when we're trying to roll it in. After a little play around though, we did manage to release the brakes and knock it into neutral, ready for us to try and push it in again. Right, ready? It was doing so well, and then that dolly's just come off. Let's jack it back up. Bunch of amateurs.
it's just moving that. We need to push that. Luke, you want to brake, yeah?
Yeah.
Roll right off the brake. Right. Oh, that's it on the brake. Once we get inside, right, Luke, brake off. Right, stop.
We spent the next hour or so gradually edging the Ferrari into its space by jacking it up and rolling it over the skates, over and over again.
How we doing?
Yeah, we'll stop there.
3, 2, back. How we doing on the front? Yeah, still back. Come on. How we doing? Luke, how we doing? Yeah, nothing to work there as well.
Yeah, there.
Done.
Okay, so we are going today to strip bits of the Ferrari. We're gonna try and take the wheel off, put it on some axle stands, take off some of the damaged bodywork, and then that way we can then see what we actually need to replace on the underside or the side of the vehicle. We've got the intercooler, which is obviously needs some work doing to it, and a new one in there. A little bit of the subframe, so I've got a door card which is damaged where the airbag went off. So yeah, this is basically the damage we can see so far. So James actually cut that off. The door panel is broken. This is the main bit of the damage. So all of this is smashed to pieces. You can see here that some of the strut braces here are damaged, which will need replacing, re-welding, bending back out, etc, etc. And then the wheel is not sitting where it's supposed to be, it's on an angle, so there's a few pieces here that we've pulled out. So yeah, we're just gonna take the bumper off, try and take this piece off, maybe take the front of the door off as well, or the door card on the inside, and then we can see what we need to buy to get it going again.
Ready?
Right, so we've just taken the wheel arch trim off. We can see a little bit more into the car. So first things first, the shock is
bent.
not straight yet, it's bent.
Bottom arm's been pulled off. We need to see if them bolts are straight or affected. Hopefully they're still intact.
Yeah.
Let's get the bumper off.
So this is the diffuser. Go over that. Right, let's get the bumper off, shall we?
Let's have a look. Oh, that's rounded. So we need to get exhaust shields, 210s.
Yeah.
210s there.
Yeah.
We need to get that arch out on that left hand side. That one there. Is that going to undo? Right, you can undo that one, look. Undo that one. Take that arch off as well.
I'm doing mechanical things. Right, so now the fuse is off, we've managed to get the last bit of the wheel arch trim off. And now we can see some more of the damage.
Is that bolt bent? That's what we were interested in.
That bolt down there.
How damaged is this bolt? Should we try and take it out? A £10,000 questionable bolt. If that bolt is bent and broken the subframe, that's engine, gearbox, everything out.
So we're literally relying on this bolt.
Not being broken.
That's it. This is
That arm
dead straight.
is dead straight. The bolt took the impact. Yeah.
Right, I think we need to go buy a lottery ticket because the bolt
In the chassis.
came out of the chassis and it took the brunt. So that means the rear subframe is still straight, it's not bent. Which means we don't have to replace that, it means we don't have to get all the gearbox out, take the engine out. That is very, very lucky. Right, so we've got this side, the back bit of the wheel arch is off. Next job is to remove the bumper. Unbolting the bumper was quite easy. We started off with 4 bolts for the exhaust tip, then a handful of 10mm bolts along the underside of the frame, and then the top literally just clipped off. We then had to disconnect the parking sensors, the trickle charger point and the lights for the number plate, making sure we didn't hit James in the head with it along the way. Right, so far so good. Got the bits scattered around the workshop now. Bumper and diffuser down there, wheel arches there, couple of wheels. Next on the list of jobs is to completely strip the rest of the rear quarter. This will allow us to assess each part and work out what can be salvaged and what needs replacing. So, firstly, we removed the cable which goes to the handbrake motor. This was actually damaged as some of the motor casing was stuck in the plug, which we did manage to remove. Next was to clamp the brake fluid hose closed and disconnect it, meaning we could set about removing the brake caliper.
Handbrake pads. I think we need a new handbrake motor.
New handbrake motor, right. To remove the ceramic disc, all we needed was a 10mm and a 12mm socket.
What's the guess of how expensive this disc is?
I don't even want to know.
That is incredibly light.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
That's it?
That
Oh,
weighs
I've got the fact that you can.
That is incredible.
Oh my god.
It's so light.
That's insane.
Trying to remove the drive shaft had its problems. We removed the nut with a 41mm socket and tried tapping it out of the hub, which seemed to do nothing. James even tried to vibrate it to get it to move.
It's seized. Right, what we might have to do is take it all out with a drive shaft. And then we'll put that in the press it out.
To do this, we removed all 6 of the drive shaft bolts before moving on to the rest of the arm.
2 bolts.
For the shocks.
2 bolts for top arm,
Yeah.
track arm, and the whole thing's coming out. That wiring's out of the way. Oh, and the anti-roll bar. Just pull the bottom. Shock on down. Ready? And the shaft. So, 1 ruined drive shaft, height sensors, ABS sensors alright, track control arm, looks alright, bottom arm's ruined, drop links usable.
Right, we're back on another night. Tonight we're actually going to work out exactly what we need to buy, seeing as last time we took off this rear quarter, we kind of got to the end of the night and then decided to go home. So, James, what do we need? I have a pen, I'm going to write it on our new blackboard.
Right, we need a lower arm,
Right, a lower arm,
we need a passenger rear shock,
rear shock,
we
left
need
hand,
passenger rear intercooler,
left hand, intercooler,
we need drive shaft.
I think they're universal for both sides, aren't they?
Yep.
We're gonna need a door,
A door.
airbag. We don't know what's going on with that,
Yeah, we need to
so
strip
we're
that
doing
door
a new
down.
one. It might just be a Fiat one or something.
Fiat.
Could be. It's Italian, isn't it? So
We'll have a
just
look.
be a Fiat one with any luck.
Let's get the quarter off. Let's get the intercooler off.
That's the job for
Let's
now.
get it out of the way, and then
And
we
then-
can have a look at the
And
chassis.
then we can look at this chassis, the damage here.
And
So-
let's get the skirt off.
Cool.
Let's get the lower skirt off.
So the lower skirt off here. We're gonna.
Cut.
We've actually drawn a line around where we're gonna cut. So we're not actually gonna undo it because some of it is welded on. So we've drawn a line that gives us enough space around the edge to still work from, so that when we get apart, then if it needs welding on or whatever, then we can do. So James has found a really cool tool.
Let's just cut it out of the way.
Get it off, which we'll show you that shortly. Yeah, and then I think the other piece we need actually is the pipe, intercooler pipe.
We need an intercooler pipe, but we'll address that.
Yeah.
The intercooler.
So this is our shopping list so far. So this piece is just sat on the floor at the minute. The front,
So we chuck the front up, take the wheels off.
yeah, we can't get to it.
So for
So
the minute, we just want to see the damage behind here. So let's trim that.
trim this with your pretty cool tool.
Not really the way to do it, but
We're gonna do it anyway.
we're going to do it anyway because who wants to cut a Ferrari in half?
Right, so we've got a little bit more space now to see what we're doing. We can get to the intercooler. So let's take this off. I can see it is bent here. This arm is bent. But yeah, we should be able to get to all the bolts and take this off.
What do we want to take off? Let's take off the 2 hoses for the intercooler as they're shot. Let's take off this one. And we can assess the chassis then and the full extent of the damage.
Once the hoses were disconnected, we removed the electric point and unbolted the rest of the fixings.
There's one rather bent intercooler and a damaged intercooler and hose.
Right, so we've got the intercooler out and we can now assess the damage. First of all, we need a new intercooler pipe. This is completely mangled, which we could see from the outside anyway. And then this support bracket here is also damaged. It's split here, it's bent up here, so that will need replacing. But now we can actually see the damage to the chassis.
So we realistically need this piece welded on, a new one, this one welded on, a new one, this one welded on, a new one.
Take the measurements from the other side.
Get them all welded up nice and straight. And then she's all good to go.
So, as we are more or less at a point where we cannot strip anymore, it was time to go and do some shopping for Ferrari parts. Thanks for watching, guys. Please smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification to keep up to date with the Ferrari build.